This was how I primarily spent 2014 to roughly around 2016. Super Smash Brothers for Wii U, or Super Smash Brothers 4. Everybody hates this game now since Super Smash Brothers Ultimate came out, but I still have a soft spot in my heart for it. I have a lot of nitpicks, but I still have a soft spot in my heart for it. And one of the reasons is because we got a full-blown vault in this game. We have trophies and masterpieces, even though those really don't matter at all, because in Smash Ultimate we have spirits and the sort. But I like them in Smash for Wii U. And we also have the worst damn opening in the entirety of Smash Brothers. Look at this thing. No, it's just random ass clips. Now, of course, they are synced up to the music, but it's just like they're completely they make absolutely no sense. Why was Shulk the first person we saw? Why did they end up putting in random clips from trailers with different art styles? It absolutely makes any sense, because it's just like they're just combining random trailers, and because of that, I don't want to watch it. Also, when you add a bunch of DLC to this game, I remember when this game first launched, the loading was actually pretty good. It would immediately be in the menu by now. When you add a DLC, now look at that Smash Ball loading screen. It chugs. It's pretty bad. And also, people do not like this menu. This menu setup isn't ideal, but it is beautiful. I love the characters flowing in the background, all the colors. Just the design looks really cool. The problem is it doesn't make a ton of sense. Like, why is Games and More smaller than Smash Tour? Why is that's mainly that's kind of the main thing people don't like. It's also a little weird that you go from Smash to Smash. Like, it's just like, oh, I want to play Smash. Oh, here are my options in Smash. Smash. It's also what it is in Ultimate, but still, it's kind of just a funny little quirk. But if we go into Games and More, this is one of my favorite aspects of any Smash Brothers game. It is the vault, because we go in here and look at all these fun little things. Okay, we have trophy. Okay, so these are my favorite parts. Okay, trophies, movies, maybe tips if I'm feeling a little weird that night, and masterpieces. Masterpieces, I just love that it's there. I don't use it, but it's so cool that it's there. But I wanna try trophies first, because trophies are my favorite part of any Smash Brothers game. And they gutted them from Smash Ultimate. We have spirits, but my main problem with spirits is that there's no descriptions. There's no descriptions for each spirit. Might as well go into the gallery just to see these all. There's no fun little descriptions. Like, look at that. You know exactly what Glass Joe's all about now. And my main problem with spirits is that they don't have these descriptions. And the entire concept of spirits is that, you fight a spirit battle, and, it's kind of like taking characters and assist trophies and items and stages and music and all that, and they're combining them all into this one battle to make it like you're actually fighting, let's say, Glass Joe, for fighting a Glass Joe spirit. But, like here, we at least can tell exactly who Glass Joe is. It's either very brave or very silly for a boxer to have a name so close to Glassjaw. When this French boxer takes a serious hit, he'll see croissants instead of stars. Like, this gives you an idea, and you also see the I love the little thing at the bottom where it shows you, he first appeared in the Punch-Out arcade game in 1984, and then NES Punch-Out in 1987. That I love that, and I love seeing the little console logos and all that. I adore that. And with spirit battles, with spirits in general in Smash Ultimate, they needed those descriptions then more than ever, because those spirit battles really depend on you knowing, who Glass Joe is, if you fight the Glass Joe spirit and you've never even played a Punch-Out game, you've never even seen a Punch-Out game, that spirit battle means absolutely nothing to you. You know nothing about it. You don't know what it's referencing. With the description, you would know that. And yeah, there's thousands of spirit. Well, there's only at launch there was a little over 1,000, probably 1,200, I believe. And you could make the argument that it's just that's too many descriptions to write. But it's just they wrote over 700 for Smash Wii U. They wrote around 700 for the 3DS game as well. So it's just you combine those two, and they wrote more descriptions for Smash 4 in total. And just like overall, like if you think about it, like what, like you could get like 10 people to write 100 descriptions each. That's not that difficult, you know. A description in Smash Wii U, like that's only like 3-4 sentences. Like this is only from what I'm counting, like 3 sentences. That's not a lot. So it's just like, you know, like roughly 10 people would have to write 100 or 120 descriptions each. That's not a lot of that's not a ton of work, you know. So like I don't know. I just feel like it was a huge oversight in Smash Ultimate to not have descriptions for the spirits. And I also don't like how they I know, you know, we're supposed to be browsing the Smash Wii U vault, but you know, this is just me bitching about Smash Ultimate. I love Smash Ultimate, but you know, like this is one of my biggest gripes with it. Is like this fact that spirits don't have descriptions. They have like they show like the rough like they give you a rough idea as to what game that spirit came from, but they don't give you enough information, and a lot of times it's not consistent. Like randomly, like all the Donkey Kong spirits say, oh, they're from the Donkey Kong series, but then randomly, like the Donkey Kong Jungle Beat spirits just say, oh, Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, instead of just the Donkey Kong series. I don't get that. Anyways, this was you know, this was one of the reasons why I kept constantly playing Smash Wii U, because I wanted to get all the trophies. And I have nearly all of them. I think I'm missing Dixie Kong. God damn it. But, let me see. So, order obtained. I'm trying to find, like, the best way. No! I'm trying to find the best way to organize these guys. Because, order obtained is kind of a lame way to do it. But, you know what? I'm going to go all the way to the end. That's the most fun. Let's see which one was the first trophy I earned. I'm seeing a lot of, like, random, like, I own 12 of the Iridescent Glint Beetle from Pikmin. Thank God. Thank God I own 12 of those. I own 11 of the Lloyds. Do I own a 20? Do I own 20s of something? So 16 Toad plus a Quacker. 13 of Mike Kirby. I could have sworn I saw like some. Oh, I thought I saw 4 and then 10, and when it was blurred, I thought it said I owned 40 of something. But let me let's go all the way down. And the first trophy I got was Eevee. Oh, man. The trophies in this game are pretty good, though. A lot of them felt kind of, it just didn't feel that interesting, I guess. So, like, the main thing was between Smash Wii U and Smash 3DS, they split a lot of trophies, where the 3DS game focused on handheld games with their trophies, and the Wii U one focused on console games with their trophies. And I found that kind of made it so then each version felt incomplete. It just didn't really feel like, I don't know, that they had a good rough idea of like what, you know, like what Nintendo was all about that generation. Because like in my opinion, Nintendo had more interesting random stuff on the handheld, so I think the handheld, like Smash 3DS, had more interesting trophies overall. But you know, Smash Wii U does have a few handheld trophies, because obviously, like you know, Pokemon X and Y was a handheld game. Oh no, the Power Pellet. See, I like the garbage trophies here, because this is stupid. But I like how stupid it is. Also, Smash Wii U had a cool little trophy box thing where if I hit X, it just shows like where this trophy, like it just puts these trophies in little I don't know, these little genre-based trophy boxes, and I like that. It's completely worthless, but I like it. But yeah, I liked these little 2D trophies because they're kind of funny. But it almost felt like they used it as a way to they used it as an excuse to not do a lot of as much 3D modeling as they had to this time, because like, you know, back in like Melee or Brawl, whenever I'd see a 2D trophy, I remember that being kind of a funny little, oh, that's cute. But I don't even remember if there were a ton of 2D trophies in Melee, but or any at all. But with this game, I felt like they did a lot of them, and it just and they did a lot of trophies that were just kind of alternate costumes of characters, and a lot of 2D games, and a lot of trophies that felt very, very similar to each other. You had all the Game & Watch trophies and all that, and a lot of other Smash games had that, but this one I just felt more than ever, and I don't know why. Like I just felt that was a bigger thing they did. There's Mew, a Gogurt. Meowth. See, this is great. Why, oh, man, this makes me miss trophies in Smash Ultimate so much. Medley. It's a little weird how like it's a little weird because I feel like the appears in portion is sometimes kind of inconsistent. Because they could have put Wind Waker HD on Wii U there, but they didn't, and that's fine. That makes sense. But it's really weird. Like, why? That makes no sense. Mario, his first appearance was Donkey Kong Classics in 1988. No, it wasn't. So first off, we saw from Glass Joe, they're fine with putting just arcade games. So why not just put Donkey Kong from 1981? But even then, you could have put Donkey Kong from NES on there, which came out earlier, but instead they put the Donkey Kong Classics compilation cartridge, which came out in 1988. Why did they do that? I don't know. Maybe to just mix things up, but that makes absolutely no sense. Yeah, Super Mario Brothers was the other main appearance. Pipes from Mario Brothers and Super Mario Brothers 3. A lot of these trophies have like a fun little perspective thing that make them interesting. I don't know. And I might be also talking out my ass. I don't know what I'm really talking about here, but still. It's 11:03 at night. So, I'm not the greatest at talking pipes. See, Sword Kirby. Doc Lewis. He always looked a little weird in Smash Wii U and 3DS. I can't recall. I believe he looks very similar in Smash Ultimate. But I think they just gave him like too many like wrinkles or something on his face. His eyes look a little weird in this one. Where like he doesn't exactly he looks a bit different how he did in Punch-Out Wii. Punch-Out Wii, he was a lot more cartoony. It looks like they made him look a little more realistic, and it looks a little off. But still, it's Doc Lewis. Who doesn't love Doc Lewis? This is Chocolate Bar Pascal. There's a Bulborb. I like when trophies kind of defy physics here. And you just have like all the Pikmin just frolicking around. I love that. Candy Kong. See, I believe they removed Tharja from Fire Emblem Awakening from the Smash 3DS trophy list because because she was a little suggestive, and they didn't want to bump up the age rating. But they kept Candy Kong in. B Mario. Look at that. That is a solid model of B Mario. Fight or Flight. This is what I'm talking about here. I mean, it's kind of cute because like we see the 3D. I mean, it's cute, but it's also weird how it's just like, okay, so the platforms are 3D, but then we have the 2D guys here. Because like, from what I remember with Melee, if this trophy was in Melee, they would have actually went in and modeled 3D versions of these characters, which is cool to see, like the 3D versions of these arcade characters that we've only seen in sprite form or in like kind of crude 2D drawings. But instead, in Smash Wii U, it felt like they kind of just went for these 2D designs a lot of the time, which is cute, but it's just kind of like, I don't know. It's also weird because, like, they put these Mario Brothers trophies in, but I believe the Mario Brothers stage from Brawl is not in this game, so that's a little odd. Little Mac. Again, like, it's weird what they consider like worthy of including on the appears in portion, because like, why not put him as like the arcade Punch-Out as his first appearance, because like he has like costumes that directly reference Punch-Out Arcade in Smash Wii U, so it's just really weird. Well, Tiny Kong from Donkey Kong Barrel Blast, thank God they referenced that. Katie. Koopa Paratroopa, red variety. They just had to like say, it's just like, oh man, what's the second game we show? Well, like, what's the second game he was in? Mario Tennis, of course. Obama Snow, that's Pokemon. I don't know. KK Slider. Very much kind of looks like the City Folk model, I guess. Which that is kind of what it feels like. It does very much feel like a lot of Smash trophies do kind of take those old, like, models they had lying around and kind of like repurpose them. Of course, some are very obviously done by made from scratch, but a lot of them very much seem repurposed. Sonic the Hedgehog trophies. So I always found it interesting when they for some reason they do not want to reference the Sega Genesis. So like for third-party characters, they just straight up cannot like showcase other consoles other than Nintendo consoles, which for characters like Cloud, I get, because like the first game he appeared in was a PlayStation game. So you can't show like the PlayStation logo. But for for Sonic, like it's just like you couldn't get like a Sega Genesis logo in there. Like I just find that a little bizarre. Also, yeah, his next appearance was the 3DS version of Sonic Generations. They were really stretching with that one. Errol, Penguin Mario, Luigi from Mario Brothers, and see, it's again like, okay, so like with Mario, it was like, okay, so he appeared in Donkey Kong Classics and then Super Mario Brothers. So technically speaking, like Luigi should be Mario Brothers and then Super Mario Brothers, but instead, they do Mario Brothers and then basically like as late of a game as I could possibly pick, which was Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. Luigi recently celebrated his 30th anniversary with the Year of Luigi. That is very odd that they decided to include that in his description. It's also very odd that they decided to date this game that way. like that description is super dated now. Because like technically we're past the 35th anniversary at this point. Lyle to Pig. Ganondorf from Wind Waker. That looks very similar to the for Wind Waker HD. There was like a collector's edition that came with a Ganondorf figure, and this looks like it's the exact same model. So like yeah, that's what I'm talking about with them like repurposing this kind of stuff. Peach. Decided to mention Super Princess Peach. Also, yeah, the descriptions in Smash Wii U and 3DS were a lot more snarky than usual, which I kind of liked. That description is just like they're playing with it a lot more, which I appreciated. The dog. They also weren't consistent with how the 2D sprites were, because here it's a 3D version of a 2D sprite. Just odd. Yes, he did appear in Duck Hunt. I don't even want to try to pronounce that. Dr. Shrunk. There's a clay pigeon. 3D for some reason. Broom Hatter. Blaze. They did mention Sonic 06 down there, which is funny. Amy from Sonic CD. I mentioned that. Mario. Cloud Mario. More Mario Brothers. Again, like it just felt like they were getting kind of lazy there. They just repurposed the exact same trophy pretty much, but they just swapped out the sprites. Pac-Man! From Pac-Man and Pac-Land. It was very odd to me that so much of Pac-Man's identity in Smash Brothers is reliant on Pac-Land, which it just kind of felt like every single chance they could, it felt like they just did not even want to reference the fact that the Pac-Man World series was a thing, because like to me, that's Pac-Man World. That's Pac-Man World Pac-Man. Like this version of Pac-Man exists before that. Obviously, it sort of originated in Pac-Land. He was a little different. He still looked a little different in Pac-Land, but it originated in Pac-Land. But like this design was made kind of iconic by Pac-Man World. And they just never want to reference that. Instead, they reference stupid Pac-Land all the time. For some reason that, and like most of Pac-Man's trophies in Smash Brothers have to do with Pac-Land. Like, come on. It's ridiculous. Master Hand. I love that it fades out there. The ghosts! So that's kind of cool. Like, I like when they do weird perspective stuff like that, but it's like, again, it's 2D. They don't even, we can't even see the back of them or anything. Just weird. CDs! Thank God. Mario Kart Lightning. Motion sensor bomb. So I believe these are supposed to be from Perfect Dark. But here they're just they just labeled them as Smash Brothers. The Super Scope. This was fun to zoom in on. Wow, it's not as high quality of a Super Scope logo as I thought, but for some reason down here, that thing is clear as day. But like the Super Scope logo itself is pretty blurry. It's a little weird to me that the Super Scope is the weapon, but not like the NES Zapper, which I feel like is the much more iconic of the two. This wireless weapon from the SNES era can be used kind of like a bazooka in battle. Press the attack button rapidly to spray shots. Party ball! Oh man, okay, so this is what I'm talking about. So they have the Pac-Man Ghosts, all as one trophy, but then they decide to make them all separate trophies too. Like, why? Weird, like, it's just like have one or the other. Either have all the ghosts as separate trophies, or just have all the ghosts in one trophy. Why have, why make Clyde his own trophy? It's ridiculous. Celeste. The Iridescent Flint Beetle. Can there, oh, that's a cool trophy. I love the water there. That's awesome. The Rock Pikmin, that's a good trophy too. I love that. I love how you can just see the reflection of the rock. That's great. Nabbit! Nabbit's probably one of my favorite things to come from the new Super Mario Bros. Series. I just think he's interesting. It's an interesting new character. The Other M design, which was later used in Smash Brothers. Ultimate, that is. I did prefer how he looked in Brawl. That's probably just because that's always how I pictured Ridley, and instead this kind of uses the more Other M-ish design, and it looks a little grosser, but that's definitely how Ridley's supposed to look. Duck. There are 3, thank you. Rayman! Why not say Rayman's from, you know, the first Rayman game? Why did you start him at Rayman Origins? This is always a weird Rayman trophy. So, like, I believe they updated this because the original Rayman trophy they revealed randomly during, like, Sakurai's Miiverse posts. And he had like his eyes half closed for some reason. I believe there was a discussion where people thought maybe that meant trophies would be animated in this game because Rayman's eyes were like weirdly half closed, which maybe implied that he was like in a blinking animation. But no, I'm pretty sure they were like, no, that's just kind of like a weird thing. So they just gave him actual eyes. That was weird because like they randomly showed Rayman, like I think it was the day they were revealing Lucina and Robin and Captain Falcon, and they were those characters were revealed via a trailer that was just randomly, like it was just a live stream that just happened where they were just like, hey, we're gonna reveal a Smash Brothers character. And people randomly thought it was going to be Rayman because they showed off the Rayman trophy. But why would it be Rayman if they would show off the Rayman trophy before Rayman was revealed? Like, that would make no sense. But, yeah, it was just really weird. It's really cool that they actually put, you know, like, a third party like this that has absolutely no place else in the game as a trophy. That was really cool. They also had Commander Video from the Bit Trip series, which was also really cool. And I believe they had other Rayman characters. I believe Glowbox was a trophy. But, yeah, that was, it was really cool to see Rayman in here. But it's also really weird that Rayman is consistently in Smash Brothers now, because he's in Smash Wii U as a trophy, he was in Smash Ultimate as a spirit, but for some reason they refused to make him a character, and I always do feel like Rayman would work very well as a character. But, you know, I mean, I'm not losing sleep over Rayman not being in Smash Brothers, but it's really weird to me that they consistently put him in Smash Brothers like this, but... you know, he's just not, he just hasn't been, they just don't want to make him a character. There's X. That is a good trophy right there. That is a high quality looking X model. Great Tiger. The Rocket Barrel pack. Thank God we got the Pinky. We got the Pinky trophy. A can. A can from Hogan's Alley. So I personally have not played Hogan's Alley. The only light gun game that I played was Duck Hunt, but there was also Bayou Billy, which I played back in the day, but I don't think I played the light gun portion. So you know, I could say that was unfortunate, but I won't. Pokemon Trainer. That was like one of the big sacrifices. And it's interesting because they specifically mention Brawl here. Pop quiz. What do Misty, Brock, Cynthia, Iris, and Ash all have in common? That's right, they're all Pokemon trainers. To smash them was his real test. To launch them was his cause. That's really cute. I really like that reference. And it was really cool that they did give like these characters that did get cut their own trophies. Impa from Skyward Sword. Again, Pac-Land garbage in my Smash Brothers. Basically taking up all of the Pac-Man trophies. Excite Bike. I believe this is like a model from the Excite Bike World Rally. Released in 1985, Excite Bike was one of the original launch titles for the NES in North America. A happy return to this racing classic, Excite Bike World Rally was released in 2009 on the Wii. Racers use a variety of techniques and courses set all over the world. You can even make your own tracks. See, that's what I like. It's like a little history lesson. It's great. Fractale from Super Paper Mario. This is an amazing looking trophy. Look at this. This is like so cool to look at. Wispy Woods. Inky. Thank God. And this was, you know, this is a good chunk. Alternate trophies, which are just, you know, the same characters. You know, it's Zero Suit Samus again, but wearing a different costume and just doing like one of her special moves. And they have a lot of these in Smash Wii U and Smash 3DS, which it is just not as interesting to me personally, you know, but you know, it's whatever. The Devil from Devil World, very odd. It was only released in Japan and Europe. Again, very weird that they say, oh, it was only on the Famicom, but it also released in Europe, which means it released on the NES. But yeah, it was that is a very odd one, considering that it is they couldn't release it over here because of its religious implications. Sahara, Katrina, Mega Man Volnut. They had their chance to reference Mega Man 64 and they took it. Damn, that released in 2001. I didn't know that. It released in February 2001. That was a late N64 game. I didn't realize it was that late. Walkie. Flying Squirrel Mario. Quaggled Myrclops from Pikmin 3. Aw, look at... I love a good Pikmin trophy. So fun and detailed. Rock Mario, that's a good trophy. I like that. Glowbox, there he is. I believe these trophies were sent in directly from Ubisoft. I think these models are directly from Ubisoft. Hammer Bro. It seems like a very, like the color palette is a bit more subdued. Fiora from Xenoblade Chronicles. Yikes. That is very obviously a Wii model. Very obviously a Wii model there. And like the Mega Man models in this game were absolutely fantastic. Oh, on guard! Look at that. I love that. I love that. Mega Man .exe. Again, look at that. The poses of these Mega Men. These Mega Men are so good. Yoshi! Come on, if we were going with like how they were referencing Donkey Kong classics, I'm a little offended they didn't reference like the Yoshi puzzle game on NES or Yoshi's Cookie in his appears in section. Mario Plus Standard Bike from Mario Kart Wii. And I love Punch-Out on Wii. I never beat like the full thing where it's like you know, you beat the main game and then you get the harder versions of the fighters. But I beat the main game. I didn't beat the harder versions of the fighters. So I beat Mr. Sandman and then I gave up. It wasn't because I wanted to, it was just because I felt fulfilled, and then I moved on with my day. Then I was like, oh, I could play the next section, but then I decided against it, apparently. Ugh. I love how the Pikmin trophies basically cover up the entirety of the Smash base. Dark Samus. It was an assist trophy in this game, but then became a fighter in Smash Ultimate, which was cool. Dragonite. Starfy! Again, why... Like, they could just talk about all the other Starfy games. There was like 1 billion of them in Japan, and then we finally got one of them in here for the DS. What the hell is that? Little Mac from Captain Rainbow! Yes! Captain Rainbow is a cool little skip game. I never played it because it's Japan only, and I don't have a means to play Japanese Wii games, but still. Captain Rainbow was like a fun little, it focused on, like, okay, so it says, wait, is that Little Mac from Punch-Out? We'd heard he went to, Mimin Island to train to become a world champion again, but it looks like he went a few too many rounds in the ring with those island, mangoes. If you don't help him, get back in shape, we might need to come up with a new name for him. So yeah, like, Captain Rainbow was kind of all about, like, all these Nintendo characters that were kind of, like, has-beens at the time. Whatever, kind of, like, all on this island. And Little Mac was one of them. It's also weird to me that they decide to just take up the entirety of, like, the release date area with just the fact that, oh, it's only Japan only. They also reference Captain Rainbow a lot in Smash Brothers. Like, they have a decent selection of Captain Rainbow trophies in here, as in I remember they have Little Mac and Captain Rainbow. But then they also have some in Smash Ultimate, so it's kind of like, okay, so they like referencing it, but they just refuse. They like referencing a lot of games to North Americans and Europeans, but they just refuse to let us play them. Gigamac. This was the final Smash trophies. I believe, so I'm trying to remember exactly, I believe All-Star mode. If you beat All-Star mode with these characters, then you get the final Smash trophies, which is different from how it was in the 3DS game, because the 3DS game was, if you complete All-Star mode with the characters, you just get the alternate trophies, like the Zero Suit Smash, the Zero Suit Samus trophy that I saw before. It's basically like one of those, but instead, it's, you know, that's what you get for completing All-Star mode with that character. In Smash Wii U, the alternate character trophies you buy in the shop, I believe, and you get the Final Smash trophies, which are far cooler. I also believe some of these Final Smash trophies actively, like, make the frame rate dip when you, like, look at them, which is interesting. Tails. Bomb Kirby. The Bowser ult. Magnus. Big Goomba! With Little Goomba for scale. Blue Pikmin. Baby Luma. Lankaiser. Mr. L. Like, that has a reason to be flat, of course. Of course, they do a lot of that, the flat trophies here, as we're about to see. King K Rool. I remember people would, I believe, like, a leak, a fake leak for Smash Wii U DLC was, they, like, angled the trophy like this, and they photoshopped it a bit, and they made it so then, like, King K. Rool was, like, jumping into frame, and the splash screen said, like, King K. Rool comes aboard, or whatever. And, you know, that was a bit too easy to debunk. Like, if you're gonna do something like that, it's just, like, try something a little more than that. Daisy, but keep in mind, it's Baseball Daisy. Mewtwo. That was also a big one, because, you know, obviously people wanted Mewtwo. But to be fair, I believe this exact trophy was in Smash 3DS, so, you know, there you go. But it was also, like, it was the exact same one. So it was kind of like, you know, one of those things where when Smash 3DS came out, It was kind of like the final nail in the coffin for Mewtwo to see him get a trophy in the game and not be playable. But then before Smash Wii U came out, then we got Mewtwo announced, which was cool. So this trophy didn't sting as much, which is just interesting that they kept this trophy in when they knew before launch that Mewtwo was going to be in the game. So it's just interesting because we have 2 Mewtwo trophies in this game. We also have 2 Lucas trophies. Jingle, Spoopa, Groose. I wanted Groose playable in Hyrule Warriors. Rosalina and Luma. Interesting addition. I mean, like, in a future Smash game, I feel like they could cut Rosalina and wouldn't be a big deal, but it was a really cool addition, though. That would be kind of like one of the first, like, that's like one of the first, like, plus Mario characters that you don't really need, but, you know, it's cool that she's here. But you don't really need Rosalina. There's Lucas. That was the other big. There was the other big boy one. It's like, oh no, Lucas. He's also looking directly at us here. Before adventuring, Lucas was a timid, cautious boy. His journey has made him a stronger person. Maybe he met someone to spend his life with. Hang on, we're moving way too fast. For now, remember that Lucas and Ness are favorites in the hearts of Earthbound fans. Okay, bucko. It's so bizarre to me that they'll do anything Mother 3 related except release Mother 3 over here. I had Sonic Rider Zero Gravity as a kid, and I did not like it. Callista from, or Celeste, what have you, from The Last Story, which is interesting that they show this here just because Nintendo of America did not publish it over here. It was published by Xseed, I believe. So it was interesting to see those Japanese games appear in, because it was The Last Story, Xenoblade, and Pandora's Tower. And Nintendo published Xenoblade everywhere, but The Last Story and Pandora's Tower were published by, I believe, Xseed. I know for a fact Xseed published The Last Story here in North America. I'm not sure about Pandora's Tower. I'm 90% positive they also published Pandora's Tower. But it was interesting for me to see these characters be prominently featured in the trophies for Smash Wii U when Nintendo didn't publish them over here. But you know, I believe they are full, like Nintendo. They are fully owned by Nintendo, possibly. Xenoblade obviously is, but Pandora's Tower and The Last Story, they probably are. Bowser Jr. That's another Mario character that could be cut. I'd rather have I don't know. I'm trying to think if I'd rather have Bowser Jr. or Rosalina. Because I think Bowser Jr. is a little more funky. Like, there's more fun that happens with Bowser Jr. As in, like, you know, you have all these different characters as the alts. The Final Smash being Shadow Mario is really fun. But I just don't care to play as him. I'd rather play as Rosalina. So it's interesting. It's a weird debate. I don't know. I'd say cut Bowser Jr. before Rosalina, and then cut Rosalina, I'd say, for like another entry. The Super Mushroom. It's always really weird to me to think back to Melee when the Super Mushroom looked different. Like, they had like this weird design for it. Like, as you can see, like up there, the Mario symbol being the mushroom. It looked different in like Smash 64 and Melee, which is it's just bizarre to go back to and see that. The Wii Fit U trainer. Slightly different from the Wii Fit trainer, but they also they have eyes. They have full-on eyes this time. Zale from The Last Story. Joan, the peckish aristocrab. The Chow. It's always fun to me to see how Adventure 2 came out before Adventure on GameCube. Zant. Owlin. The Little Loinks from Paper Mario. I remember getting this trophy, and I initially thought this was the pigs from Wind Waker, but oh, it was Paper Mario. Wario, the man himself, the Poison Mushroom. It's interesting that they list Mario 3D Land because the Poison Mushroom was in that game, but it looked a lot different from that. I believe it was like very purple, from what I remember. It's very purple. Ah, yeah, and they had a bunch of Wii Fit poses as trophies. I hated those. They were so lame. Like, it's just like, sure, like, you need Wii Fit trophies, but just like, I think there's so many more things they could have done. Because instead, like, you know, you'd work your ass off to get, like, different trophies and stuff through, like, Trophy Rush and all that stuff. But instead, you'd get, like, a dumb yoga pose. And I was like, man, that's not fun. I want old woman. I don't want yoga pose. Donkey Kong, his fur looked like garbage in this game. It looked so bad. I mean, what other Final Smash do you give Mario? But this was always one of the lamer ones. Because it just kind of felt like they didn't know what else to give him, so they just made it. It was just like, just make it Big Fire. Oh, wow, look at that. Sure haven't seen that before. Wrinkly Kong. There he is. The man himself, Captain Rainbow. Such a good trophy. Master Core. I liked Master Core. I thought Master Core was a lot of fun. Just because, like, I really learned that boss battle inside and out. And a lot of people do not like Master Core. I can understand that, but I did enjoy it. I did enjoy that boss battle. Palutena's Temple, you can tell that was a big boy with how much it loaded there. These are always really cool to just see, like, look at all that. Such a big trophy. Also, I like that, you know, like, it says, yeah, it's from Kid Icarus NES, but, like, yeah, just, like, take that with a grain of salt. Because the only thing I really remember from Kid Icarus on NES was a lot of black backgrounds. There's Lloyd, Toadette. That's an odd that's an odd pose for Toadette. And it always shocks me that her first appearance was Double Dash. Diddy Kong. The Luigi alt. The Wario alt. Bonus fruit, yay! More Pac-Man garbage, where you could have very obviously made these like cool 3D models, but instead, nope, here you go. Fun. Apples! That's a Kirby trophy, alright. Wonder Red, yes, some wonderful 101 trophies, that's always cool. The Fire Hydrant, of course they decided to make that a 3D model, because, you know, that's just a straight port of the 3D model from Pac-Man's moveset. It really felt like they were stretching with a lot of Pac-Man's moveset. They were like, we'll just focus on Pac-Land for a lot of it. Oh. The R-Wing, but the Assault version. It really shows you how much they were really stretching for Star Fox stages when they wanted to make a new Star Fox stage in Smash Wii U, so they had to they had to base it off of Star Fox Assault, a game that came out a decade ago. They really didn't have much to work with, so they had to go with a GameCube game, which was also cool. You know, I like when they go back to older titles like that to make stages off of that aren't necessarily retro stages. I love the retro stages like Duck Hunt and stuff like that, but you know, like those are just 2D stages. It's really cool to see like Star Fox Assault stage, the Star Fox Assault stage, where it's much more, you know, it's fully in HD. You know, they had to go in there and fully recreate Star Fox Assault in HD, pretty much. Well, I mean, not recreate the entirety of Star Fox Assault, but pretty much, you know, like, just, you know, take the Star Fox Assault levels and designs and art style and turn it into, you know, an HD Smash Brothers stage. Dr. Wright from SimCity. It's cool that they mention SimCity at all. You know, they don't have any copyright problems with that. That's really cool. SimCity on SNES is a grand old time. And I love when they take these characters that are just so interesting, obscure parts of Nintendo's history and they turn them into assist trophies like this. I love that. The Daybreak. It's a cute little item, but it doesn't really hold a candle to the Dragoon. Because that's just cool, because like that's just a full-on, like, it sends you into a first-person mode, and then you get to like aim your thing. This just, you know, it's just, you know, it doesn't really change perspective at all. It's literally just, oh, it's a powerful weapon, just like any other item in Smash Brothers. Capsules. They had a new design here. A Fire Emblem character. That sure is. Dr. Stewart. Yoga pose. Zero. Which again, they have Such good Mega Man trophies in here. Starship Mario. I love when they have these big-ass trophies like this. That's always really fun. Kirby. I always liked how boring his pose in Smash Wii U was. I just like how, yeah, he's just sitting. The Lure Star Cutter from Return to Dreamland. Cream and Cheese. Propeller Mario. A Rosalina Luma alt. Who cares? A Peach alt. Who cares? Super Hoop. Who cares? The Deadly Six. Thank God they included them all in one instead of making them all separate ones. It's also interesting that they base an entire they give Sonic an entirely new stage in Smash Wii U, and it is based on Sonic Lost World of all things. Of course, it's because that was the most recent Sonic game at the time, and it was also like, well, I mean, like Sonic Boom came out a little before Smash Wii U, but still, Sonic Lost World was like, you know, the big, like, oh, that was the big Nintendo exclusive major Sonic title, and Sonic Lost World isn't the greatest. Tippy. How 3D is that? Let me see. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Piplup. XU. Louie! He was an idiot in Pikmin 3. It's weird that they specifically make a lot of the Duck Hunt related trophies, these 3D versions of sprites. Tricky from Star Fox Adventures. Jesus. Squirtle. Did they mention Smash Brothers? No, it doesn't look like. Scissor. Koopa Troopa but green. I loved that they made Cranky Kong playable in Tropical Freeze. I thought he was a fantastic little addition. It was way better than making Kiddy Kong playable again. But mainly I just like it because like they actually, you know, they took an opportunity to work with a character that wasn't, you know, a playable Donkey Kong Country character up until that point, which I thought was really cool. Toad in a Quacker. Spring in a Mario. The Skull. Yeah, the games they choose are very odd, just considering that, you know, like a character like Silver, they decide to mention Sonic Generations on 3DS. You know, they very obviously could have, like, mentioned, like, Sonic Lost World on Wii U here, because Knuckles was technically in that game. But they didn't, so, you know, it's whatever. Raikou. Goldeen. Starman. Lyn. Which I know a lot of people would like Lyn as an actual character, and I think that would be pretty cool, considering that she's been an assist trophy all this time. The Rocket Belt from Pilot Wings and Pilot Wings Resort. And Pilot Wings is hard, man. I'm not good at Pilot Wings. I like Pilot Wings Resort to an extent, but that game was kind of like, lame just because it was literally just like, it was literally just like Woohoo Island from Wii Sports Resort. It felt like the flying game from Wii Sports Resort, but they made it into its own game, but they didn't do much other than that. But the original Pilot Wings, it's cool, but it's also like, it's hard. Like I'm bad at it. To me, it feels a lot more technical than I'd expect. Especially considering I played Pilot Wings Resort. I also haven't played Pilot Wings 64. The only games I played are Pilot Wings and Pilot Wings Resort. And the only one I'm slightly good at is Resort, which is embarrassing. The Franklin Badge. Mr. Saturn. Man, I was on a roll with the Earthbound trophies around then. Dancer, get out of here. Tree, get out of here. Mike Kirby. Sir Kibble. Scarfy. Levias. The Ghost from Luigi's Mansion. It's cool that they used the original Ghost designs instead of the Dark Moon ones, which the original Ghost designs are way better. The Dark Moon ones are a little too generic-y, like, haha, look at them, they're doing funny things. These ones are like, oh, look at them. Yellow eyes. That's just fun. It's just really cool that they went with the original designs like that. White Pikmin. Tornado Kirby. Count Black. What was that? Yep, just flat. But again, it's a Paper Mario character. I expect that, but... Wonder Black. Wonderful 101. How many other Wonderful 101 trophies did they have? Oh, thank God. Well, you know. Who cares how many more Wonderful 101 trophies they had, because they at least have one more Blinky. At least that was fun. See, Mr. Game & Watch is like, you know, he's flat. Fauna of Windy Hill Zone. Okay. Okay. Falco Assault. Look at that. We get to change the background, which we might as well here because, you know. Let's see. I like that one because that's just kind of silly. Proto Man. Another solid one. Link, his design was always a little weird in this game because it felt like they were almost trying to do this middle ground between Skyward Sword and Twilight Princess, obviously leaning more towards Twilight Princess, but it always looked a little off, you know? It's probably because, like, I'm so used to Breath of the Wild Link now, but, you know, his face just looks a little, ugh. The Mii Brawler. Now that's a good face. Wonder Blue, there's another wonderful 101 one there. I like that Zelda trophy. That's a good one. I like that. Do they have Tetra? They definitely will have Tetra, I guarantee you, but I just haven't seen Tetra yet. The 1990 puzzle game Dr. Mario. Mario threw on a white coat and decided to take a shot at the whole medicine thing. Yeah, latest one was Dr. Mario Online RX, but technically I think it was Dr. Mario Express on DSiWare, which was lame because I don't think that had multiplayer at all. Dr. Mario, like, consistently has some of the most disappointing games for me. Like, they just never really do much more than just give me Dr. Mario, and I just feel like they could do so many more cool things with the Dr. Mario formula. They could have so many more fun modes. They haven't had, like, 4-player multiplayer since, like, Dr. Mario 64. They could do so many more cool things with Dr. Mario, but they just keep doing the same thing. And I don't like him in Smash Brothers because they could do so many cool things with Dr. Mario in Smash Brothers. They could incorporate more more references to the puzzle game in his moveset, but instead they just basically replace, like, the fireballs with pills, and that's it. Like, call it a day. They can incorporate the viruses. They could have made, like, the final smash like almost like a mini game of Dr. Mario where, you know, you have to crush the opponents with pills by lining them up correctly. I am annoyed by that. Metroid, Togepi, I'm sorry. Needle Kirby, Metagross, Lubba. Never liked him as a replacement of Rosalina. It was just a really smart-ass fat star. Again, the Mega Man trophies, they just nailed. Look at that. That looks so good. Wonder Pink. There's Rush Coil. I like making him look at the camera. I'm gonna give up trying to pronounce Pokemon names. A lot of people around this time were... I'm going to do that so then it rotates. I remember a lot of people around this time, they had this theory that Nintendo was going to replace Ganondorf with either Girahim or Demise, which I just thought was one of the dumbest things imaginable. Like, okay, as an extra character, cool. I think that would be cool to have any extra Zelda characters, but, like, straight up replacing Ganondorf? Like, what? Like, Ganondorf is the face of antagonists for the Zelda franchise. Like, you can't replace him with Girahim or Demise. Like, that would be ridiculous. Mega Man, look at him. I know a lot of people may have, like, a slight problem with Mega Man's design here because he does look very, like, dead-faced. Like, he has no emotion, really. But, I always thought they did a really good job with his design. Boo Mario, looking at the camera. Goomba. That almost looks like it's an exact copy of, like, the big Goomba. But, I mean, it's a Goomba, so obviously, yeah. But it almost looks like the same trophy as the big Goomba one, but instead, the big Goomba one had a tiny Goomba next to it. The alternate Mega Man. Charla from Xenoblade. Phineas. Dr. Kawashima. I want this guy in Smash Brothers as a character. I think he'd be amazing. He's an assist trophy, but I want him as a damn character. He would be so cool. Genesect, Electrode, Redeads from Zelda. Deku Nuts from Zelda. Master Ball, not from Zelda. But see, like, look, they include Ocarina of Time, but then also Ocarina of Time 3D, which is, you know, that's my thing. Like, I love when they show, like, the games these appeared in, but it's also, like, they're just not consistent, you know? Because, like, you know, they show Medley, but they only say she's from Wind Waker, but they could say Wind Waker and Wind Waker HD. But you may make the argument that it's just like, well, you know, they don't want to say the same game twice. But here they do Ocarina of Time and Ocarina of Time 3D, so it's like, okay. The Gus Bellows, which was ridiculously overpowered in this game. Barrels! Look at that. One of the best trophies. Rolling crates. Again, one of the best trophies. I love that to symbolize them rolling, they have a ramp. I love that. Very realistic for Donkey Kong 64 trophy, but, you know, this obviously is from Diddy Kong's moveset. Beam Kirby. Winky from Donkey Kong Country. And they did put some time and effort into these Donkey Kong Country trophies. Look at that. Look at these fun characters. Jody Summer, Nightmare, which was a very an interesting assist trophy, but it was also a 2D assist trophy. Look at that. I also can where did it go? Look at that. What's the point of this? I can't do anything. It's interesting that they made this 2D only. I mean, that's how it appears as an assist trophy, but still. All the Pac-Man. The Ore Club. Another very powerful. I found it... I mean, I know, you know, Kid Icarus Uprising is Sakurai's game, but I found it a little... It felt a little biased how many items from Kid Icarus Uprising appeared as items in Smash Wii U and onward. Just because it felt like, you know, like out of all games, you know, it's just like, why not, you know, make more variety instead of bring so many items from Kid Icarus Uprising. You know, like, it's just it was very odd. The Bomb Chew, Heart Container. I mean, at least these were new items. I mean, the Heart Container isn't a new item, but, you know, still. The Fairy Bottle was a new item. Green Shell. Unira from Clue Clue Land. I mean, sure. I always loved the name Clue Clue Land. I don't think I've played Clue Clue Land, but it's never been one that I've actively played. I always loved that name. I think I named something, like, it's just like, we had to make a bird in art class one day, like in 5th grade, and I named it Clue Clue because I just remembered that name from, like, I was just like, oh yeah, I remember there was an NES game called Clue Clue Land. I'm gonna call this bird Clue Clue. There's a hothead from Super Princess Peach. Remember that. More crates. Okay, I was about to say, like, didn't I see these before? But those were barrels, mind you. Don Flamenco. Again, I love Punch-Out Wii. I want a new Punch-Out game. I always thought it would be cool if they did a Punch-Out for the 3DS, because I felt like that series would work really well on 3DS, because you could do a lot with the 3D, with, like, the depth perception and stuff. Like, just be able to, like, it could kind of factor into it, kind of like how it did in Mario 3D Land, where it's like, oh, you know, you could play in 2D, but playing in 3D makes it a lot easier to time your movements, you know. Pellets from Pikmin, Ninja Kirby, Rainbow Mario. That's an odd looking trophy. I know I've seen the key art this is based off of, but it's like, you know, I almost feel like they should have made these character models a little more transparent, because it's just like it almost looks like it's like a gummy version of Mario there. Mini Yoshi from Thousand Year Door. There he is. It's weird they decide to make this one 3D instead. Like, it's just like this felt like one they could have definitely warranted making a 2D only trophy, but no, they decided to make it 3D. I believe this is probably because I think Bit Trip Runner 2 was 3D, I think. I'm trying to think. I believe it was. So, like, they might have just gotten this model from that. But it's also weird they don't mention Bit Trip from WiiWare. They only mention the 3DS compilation of the Bit Trip games. Because that compilation also released on the Wii as Bit Trip Complete, I believe. But they could have also just been like, yeah, this is from, like, it's from Bit Trip Runner on Wii. Manhole. Another 2D one. Of course, it's warranted, but, Oh, that's a cool one. It's like a little snow globe almost. I like that. Giratina, whatever. Infantry and Tanks from Famicom Wars. Or just the Advance War series. I mean, it's always kind of cute when it does that because, like, again, like, it's like a weird perspective, like, you can't see the back of them. But again, like, it also would have been cool to see these characters in 3D for the first time, I don't know. Pompey the Presumptuous. Kirby Yell, Ivysaur. The Plane from Pilot Wings Resort. Steelix, Julian, Smokeball, the Screw Attack. Star Rod. Beat the Bird from Mega Man. I believe he's a part of Mega Man's custom moveset where you can make him. That's one of Mega Man's custom moves where you can. That's Mega Man's up B, I believe. Another Xenoblade character, Lugia, Sheriff, which is cool to see. Also, again, would have been cool to have that as a 3D for the first time. But also, again, that kind of defeats the purpose. That makes sense to be 2D. Zinger, like, again, they did really well with the Donkey Kong Country trophies. Coins. By God, remember, from Coin Smash. That's a fun like layout there. That's a fun design. I like that. A Team Healer. Jeff from Earthbound. The Substitute Doll, and they specifically they did a really good job. Like, obviously up close you can kind of tell, how blurry it is and stuff, but from a distance, man, that looks so good. And that, that's part of Greninja's moveset, but man, like, it looks so good. It looks so fuzzy. It looks like a legitimate plush doll, which is really fun. The Wii Balance Board. Now, this is a Wii Fit trophy I can get behind. I like that. What did Zelda from Twilight Princess? Wendy. I'm not even going to try. Drill. The Banana Peel. A Gooey Bomb. Mr. EAD. He even has a Starman. He's named after the Nintendo EAD group. Samurai Goro. He'd be a fine character. I'd be down for Samurai Goro to be an actual fighter. I think F-Zero needs to get a new game first, but yes, yeah, he would be a cool fighter. Midna, a Hammerhead. The Spring. Lipstick from Penalty Pawn! It's so good. I mean, this is the last thing I remember from Panel de Pon, but still. I do love me some Panel de Pon. Sandbag, which I think should be his own character. There's Tetra. I like Tetra. Blastoise. There's Zelda. Not a big fan of the Twilight Princess design. As in, like, I don't know. How about this? I'm fine with the Twilight Princess design, but I just didn't really care for them using it twice in a row. Because they used it in Brawl, and then they used it again here. The Disc Dog! Yes! I love it. Mona, and then, yeah, it was, these were interesting trophies because, they did at least do an interesting thing with these ones, which I believe they did this with these ones and the Rhythm Heaven trophies because, when you turn them around, they do a different pose. But it's also weird that this is Mona from Game & Wario, but they mention specifically Game & Wario in the description, but they don't show Game & Wario in the appears in section. Again, they're weird with this kind of stuff. The question block, Ashley. Again, weird consistency things. I mean, Ashley is an assist trophy, so it makes sense that they use the 3D model. But still, like, it's just like, why not put the other WarioWare characters in 3D for the trophies? That would be super cool. Adam Malkovich. Of course. Everybody's favorite character. Monita. I think she would have been a cool, assist trophy or something. I would have loved a Nintendo Land stage. I think a Nintendo Land stage would have been amazing because there was in the Smash Wii U 50 Fact Extravaganza. That's also like all the other Mega Man trophies look very high quality, but this one, weirdly enough, like looks a little lower quality than the others. It's weird, but yeah, during the Smash Wii U like 50 Fact Extravaganza, they started playing the Nintendo Land medley, and I was like, oh my god, are they gonna do like a Nintendo Land stage? No, that was unfortunate. There we have Isabelle, Don Rossetti, King Dedede, Larry, Lemmy, Tom Nook. And so it's weird that they didn't use the New Leaf design or something, but you know, Serena, Zoda, Stu, Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D, or just Donkey Kong Country Returns. I'm very happy that 3D was the way I beat that game because okay, the Wii version looks a lot better. It's still a phenomenal game, but man, those motion controls are just so unnecessary. They just don't. I mean, like, I'm not big into them. And I'm usually somebody who does enjoy motion controls, but I just feel like for that game, they just don't work very well. They're tolerable. They're more than tolerable, but man, I just do not like them in that game. The Red Pikmin. The alt for Little Mac. So this was really cool that they included this. You know, obviously a throwback to the Punch-Out arcade game. But they had, like, a billion different versions of just the wireframe version. And I was like, why? Piston Hondo. The original name was Honda. They changed it for obvious reasons. You know, it was whatever. One on Mushroom. The Diddy Kong alt. Iggy. Thugly. Crystal. Which people also wanted her in it. I mean, I wouldn't mind Crystal in Smash Brothers. It's also like I think she just needs to play more of a bigger role in Star Fox in its current state, I guess. Because like, you know, she hasn't really been active in the series for a while. But at least she became a assist trophy in Smash Ultimate. The Yellow Dove from Mega Man. This was such a weird character for them to very much like focus on heavily for Mega Man's stage in Smash Brothers. Like, why? I mean, like, yeah, he was from the first Mega Man, but it's just like, come on, why? It's just unnecessary. Electman. It was an odd choice for an assist trophy, but still, you know, like, assist trophy nonetheless. You know, I'm down. I was fine with it. It was just like an odd choice for an assist trophy, I guess. The Piranha... Oh my god. That's the exact pose of, like, the Smash Ultimate version. Has nobody said this? That's like the exact... That's the exact pose for the Smash Ultimate art of Piranha Plant. Whoa! I like how I noticed that. I noticed their, the way they organized the characters... Because, like, how they organize the characters in Smash Ultimate is, like, by like, the order in which they were revealed to be in the Smash Brothers series. And I noticed that they did that in the Smash Wii U manual. In the Smash Wii U manual, the characters are ordered in the order they were revealed. And I noticed that back in, like, 2015. Because I wanted to, like, order the amiibo that I bought for Smash Brothers in that way. And I ordered them by how they were ordered in the manual for Smash Wii U because they were ordered in the exact order they were revealed. And I noticed that because how the Brawl characters were ordered were, you know, I realized, like, okay, how are these characters, like, categorized? And I saw, like, how the Brawl characters were ordered were, how they were initially, like, one by one revealed in the initial Smash Brothers Brawl reveal trailer. So I was like, oh, man. I recognized the order before they made it a big thing in Smash Ultimate. Thank you very much. The gunship for Zero Suit Samus. That was a really cool Final Smash. It did feel like very much like they were kind of like harvesting Snake's Final Smash, but it was still a really cool Final Smash. The gunship, that feels almost like it's basically the exact same trophy. Pointy Tuck. Manaphy, Great Fox, Dr. Mario Alt, Roll. Again, look at these Mega Man trophies. They're so good. The Wario Bike, Victini, Colonel Pluck. I love Donkey Kong Country Returns. Or Skull Kid. I like how we can almost see under the mask there. That's fun. It's interesting. Because like obviously there was the theory that Skull Kid was going to be in Smash Ultimate as a character. For some reason they waited so long to reveal Skull Kid as an assist trophy, so it was very odd. Especially considering that they made the moon, like it was weird because like they made the moon its own final smash, no, not final smash, assist trophy. They made the moon its own assist trophy in Smash Ultimate, but that's exactly what like and I think a lot of other people assumed Skull Kid would do in Smash Wii U. Like everybody, when Skull Kid was revealed as an assist trophy, it wasn't immediately apparent what he would do on stage. But I think we all kind of assumed like, oh yeah, he would bring like the moon would come crashing down. But instead, he just messes with like the screen or your controls or whatever. But instead, they kept Skull Kid in Smash Ultimate, and they just made the moon a completely separate assist trophy. It was weird. Assist trophy. I always liked the design of the assist trophy in Smash Wii U. I actually preferred how it looks in Smash Ultimate. They kind of make the. It looked. It was pretty much very similar, but it looked a little weirder, I think. But I liked how it looked in Smash Wii U. There's a bullet bill. Look at that. The backside of a bullet bill. Metal box. Toon Link. Ludwig. Mario Alternate Chain Chomp. Ricky. Bowser plus Flame Runner. Me Brawler. Toad. Birdo. Chain Attack from Xenoblade. Woohoo Island. Again, big boy trophies. Super fun. Look at that. That's super cool to see. I like the Smash Wii U render art, but some of the character poses were just a little... I mean, like, obviously this is Samus, like, stepping out, but, you know, like, this and Kirby kind of stick out to me as, like, very, okay, this is what they're doing. I just think, like, the Smash Ultimate poses were a lot more dynamic, you know, in comparison, so it just sticks out. This is always... I like... It was interesting how they made this, like, a weird, like, kind of cel-shaded thing, but it looks really cool. A yellow Wollywog. Boo. That's a fun little pose that they gave him. Wolf Link. Is this the exact same pose as the amiibo for Wolf Link? Because it looks very similar. Nah, I don't think it is. I don't think it is, actually. Because I remember they put him on rocks and stuff. Never mind. Alf, look at him. It's weird to me that they didn't just make Alf an Echo Fighter or something like that in Smash Ultimate. The Alto King Dedede, King Hippo, Ganondorf, Deoxys. Color TV Game 15. That's fun. I think it always would have been really cool. Oh, and they have these little this little trail. They have a little trail of the ball. That's fun. It's always really interesting to me that well, not interesting. I always would have loved it if they just did like 3D models of Nintendo consoles or something like that. Like if they actually showed the Color TV Game 15 or something like that. Wonder White. Arceus Porky. Duck Hunt. There's Fee, or Fi. Apparently it's pronounced Fi. I like Fee. I think Fee sounds better. I think Fee makes more sense. But whatever. Power Cruising. It's not Power Cruiser, it's Power Cruising. It's also... Why? It's from Wii Sports Resort. Why is it branded Wii U? There's Pitts. Dr. Eggman. Using his finger as always. Here's y'all. Crimson Loftwing. These are always fun. These are always fun, guys. Daisy. Is it the same, like, if we do, like, the, because, like, in Melee, you got her third eye in the back of her head. They specifically changed the camera so then you can't do that again. We're gonna go with that. That's fun. There's Morton. Morton got in Smash Brothers before Daisy. That's wild. Yes, that's Drake. Gray Ether. Man, that's a good-looking Final Smash trophy. Look at that. Look at all that. Look at all those effects. That's crazy. The Black Knight. Marshall, Cam, and Miss Ribbon. So, somewhat similar to the Course Kids. I love Rhythm Heaven Fever. It's amazing. But, Marshall was kind of like one of the characters that people were thinking could be. And again, they do that thing where it's like, oh, yeah, look at that. That's fun. I like how they do that. But again, would have been cool to see him in 3D. Or all of them in 3D. But, Marshall was a character that was similar to the Chorus Kids, because Chorus Kids were constantly rumored for Smash Wii U. And I think from what I remember, when they like data mined Smash 3DS and Wii U, there was like remnants of like a Rhythm Heaven stage. There might have been remnants of a character, which is where that rumor may have started, but I can't recall personally. I do at least remember, I think a stage. I think a Dr. Mario stage was also found, but yeah, I think it was also like there was a swap note stage, but they changed that to PictoChat 2 in Smash 3DS. But yeah, I think Marshall was also rumored just because like people were like, oh, how would they make the Chorus Kids work? Well, we can just have Marshall instead, because he's kind of similar to the Chorus Kids. Look at him. So maybe. Baby Daisy, you gotta have her. Slippy Toad. Slippy, they need to put Slippy in. That would be funny. I'd want Slippy in Smash Brothers. Blastbox, the Wrestler and Reporter. Check it. Oh my god, look at that. That's fun. Andros. I find it interesting that they used the original Star Fox design of Andros, but I would have loved it if they had like an original Star Fox SNES stage. That was kind of, you know, very much like based on that very retro polygon style. That would have been a lot of fun. Boomerang from Mario 3D Land. Again, like this was in Mario 3D World as well, so why not include that in the it appears in. The Golden Hammer from Wrecking Crew. Sheik-Ult, Fox-Ult. Oh wait, I was about to be like, oh, that's the Fox-Ult. No, that's Fox from Assault. Tutorial Pig from Donkey Kong Country Returns and Tropical Freeze, of course. Dr. Krygor, ready? There he is. Barbara, I forgot she had a trophy here from Rayman Legends. I believe that's the last of the Rayman trophies. Wolf. Oh man, yeah, that was another big boy one. They at least included Wolf, but yeah, he didn't make the cut. Pac-Man's house. Oh my god. That's a fun troll. Look at that. See, they really, for some reason, the Donkey Kong Country trophies got a lot of love, and I like that. Palutena. Marth, I love the, they showed the original Fire Emblem games, the, only in Japan ones, but they don't show, Shadow Dragon from, just, the DS remake of that, from, because that came out over here, so they could have shown that, but still. Tiki Tong, Ike, Link, Peach Baseball variety, Robin, Snorlax, Peppy Hair, Crazy Kalimba, Robin again, Meta Knight. That was like the last character they revealed before the game released. Or as in the last veteran character they revealed, which was interesting. I believe many thought it was because he was so broken in Brawl that they waited to reveal him for a while. Ready? Hooray! Look, she has the game because I believe the mom's name is 5 Volt. Zelda, Baby Luigi, Meloetta, Grass. Thank God. I believe some people were thinking Zoroark was gonna be in this game, or maybe potentially like the replacement for Lucario, maybe. Animal Crossing Beehive, Beam Sword, Light Plane, Dragoon, Bumper, Blue Falcon. There, yeah, that had to load. Look at that. Oh man, we can probably zoom in and see. Oh man, look at the frames are dropping. Like you can even see Captain Falcon in there. I love how they incorporate characters getting hit in these like Final Smash trophies. That's always a lot of fun. Deathborn from F-Zero GX. Bunny Hood, Freezy, Timer, Hang Glider, a Nintendog, and it's specifically No Caps, which is fun. I do like how every single Smash Brothers game, they do use a different Nintendo, like as in they use a different breed of dog, which is fun. Soccer ball from the Mario franchise. yeah, everybody, only Mario fans know this one. Dylan from Dylan's Rolling Western. I wish they pulled from more eShop, 3DS eShop games for assist trophies or stages even. Because Dylan's cool. I think Dylan was a fun, cool addition. But have like Malo from Pushmo or something. That I would have loved that. I love Pushmo. Maxim Tomato, the Back Shield, Super Leaf, Mr. Game & Watch's alt, Nightmare from Metroid, Dr. Wily, the Boss Galaga. Again, man, the Namco ones, for some reason, they even developed the game, and for some reason the Namco trophies are always the most lackluster ones. It would have been cool to see the Boss Galaga in 3D. Come on. Ray gun, and it shoots out a its projectile is in the shape of the Smash logo. Pauline, which is her old Mario vs. Donkey Kong design before Mario Odyssey, which pretty much used her Mario vs. Donkey Kong design, but I believe her eyes aren't as big. But they do this thing again where they say she came from Donkey Kong Classics. Why? It's really weird because I think you can tell this way when text is kind of crunched like this. I think it's like it was like they couldn't have made it any different because it's like a weird way with how it was like translated, which like or maybe because like it's because Mario vs. Donkey Kong 2 March of the Minis had to be squished, so they had to squish Donkey Kong Classics too. But it's a weird thing because they like I think it was like it was in Smash Ultimate when they put Home Run Contest in there, or it was either Home Run Contest or Stage Builder. I believe it was Home Run Contest, but in the Japanese version, like the text all fit in the box, but in the North American version, they had to when they wrote Home Run Contest, they had to squish the text almost like they're squishing the text with how they present Donkey Kong Classics. And I believe it's because like that's just how they had to translate it. That's just how they had to localize it. They couldn't really adjust it any other way. So sometimes they just have to squish the text like that when they're localizing things. So maybe there was something weird with that, I don't know. Demise, that was apparently going to be the replacement for Ganondorf. I mean, he would have been cool, but it's also like he was in one Zelda game at the very end. So it's just like, yeah, sure, many people played Skyward Sword, but less people got to the end of that game. So it's like, if they revealed Demise, how many people would even recognize him, Orbital Gate. They spent like a year developing this stage, and they couldn't even bring it over to Smash Ultimate. Chef, which they had a lot of Game & Watch trophies like this that were just the Game & Watch unit. Prison, which again, like, is cool, but it's also like these are obviously like these weren't the original. Like these are like remake. Like this wasn't how Chef, the Game & Watch game, initially looked. So it would have been cool if they would have actually like the trophies. Like sure, that's how Chef had to look on the Flat Zone stage in Smash Brothers, but it's like it would have been cooler if they actually went in and they made a 3D model of the original Chef Game & Watch game instead of just doing this. Imprisoned. Again, look at that. Aww. It's so cool. Like, again, like, it's just the same Game & Watch model, which, again, it's because that's the model used for the Game & Watch stages. But still. There's Fox. I always liked Fox's pose, especially because it matched with Falco's, which I thought was cool. Queen Metroid, Bronze Face, Venusaur, Fire, again, same exact thing. Pigment Dengar, Metal Face, Captain Falcon alt. The Fighting Me team. I don't like how they replaced the the other characters from like Multi-Man Smash. The Fighting Polygon team. Come on, like those were way cooler. Or at least, like, it's just, like, come on, like, me characters are already in the game, so, like, just, like, do something else, like, interesting. I like when Smash Brothers does dumb, weird things that are original to it. And Fighting Me team is just a little too, like, I don't know. Beetle, Aperoid, Skyloft. Oh, look at that! Look at that. Weirdly enough, there's this one isn't really no frame drops or anything. Pokeball, Firebar, which is a funny little new item they added here. Bomb, Pitfall, Mystery Creature. There's a base, which, oh my god, like that was a crazy, that was such a crazy trophy. This is such a good looking trophy. Jade Face, Takamaru. It would have been cool if Takamaru was a character. I think he would be a cool, obscure character. I mean, he was, I believe Sakurai said he was considered, but they were also like, well, nobody knows who Takamaru is, so maybe not. But it's also interesting how they specifically reference the Mysterious Mirasame Castle's 3DS Virtual Console release from 2014. Again, I feel like that's a little misleading, because that implies that he's a 3DS character. When in reality, you know, he's from the Famicom. You know, you could just say that. Mega Blastoise. There's the Pandora's Tower one. There's the Pandora's Tower one. There's also a Fatal Frame trophy somewhere here. Let me see. It's probably around here. There it is! Fatal Frame 2, Crimson Butterfly. Oh, that released in Europe? I didn't know that. I didn't know that released in Europe. I thought that was... Actually, no, that was probably Fatal Frame 4, I believe, was a Japan exclusive. No, it was on Wii. Like, Fatal Frame 2 is, I believe is, I can also understand that also coming out in Europe. Boo! Another other M trophy. Base Nemesis. Freya. I don't know. I don't know about that one. Zangeki no Regan Live. I definitely butchered that, but yeah, I don't know that one. I remember that trophy. I was like, wow, like these are the kind of trophies I really like, because like it's one of those where I'm like, yeah, I would have never known what the hell this was if it wasn't for Smash Brothers. I will definitely forget this trophy ever existed after this, but still, you know. Oh man, that's interesting how they had to label that. Nintendo Entertainment System Robotic Operating Buddy. Okay. From October 1985. But then there was also Mario Kart DS, which is amazing. I always liked his design. I mean, like, I feel like they definitely beefed up his eyes a bit in this one. Yeah, there's another one from that game. No idea what that is. Well, there's Freya and Frey. That's interesting. Oh, so that's the brother, and the other one was the sister. Captain Falcon. That was an amazing render right there. I love Captain Falcon's render in Smash Wii U. Wii Fit Trainer. Keldeo. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Kind of rough looking models initially, but yeah, I wanted those viruses to be involved in the moveset. Fairy Bottle, new item in the game. Spiny Shell. Vince. He needs to be a character. He's also looking a little rough here. Rough as a model quality, but still, I like him. I want Vince as a character. Shulk, Dark Pit, Lucina. I believe Dark Pit and Lucina were the last classic mode characters I went through as. In the base roster, that is. The home run bat. As you can see, this is kind of where, like, I was doing a lot of cleanup with trophies, because we're getting to the bottom of the barrel. Poltergust 5000. Bleach Bomb. Yeah, this is where we were doing a lot of the Final Smash trophies. Souffle, me Gunner Alt, me Sword Fighter Alt, Shadow, Able Sisters, Giga Bowser. Jesus! Look at that, that's amazing. Fire Kirby Special Flag. Wow! Wow! Oh my god, I hate this stupid ass trophy. Boo! Boo! Come on, guys. That's lame. Okate Bomb. Magalore. Oh, Mega Legends. Look at that. Oh, God, look how... It's too big for Smash Wii to handle. Puff Up. I always like this trophy because of, you know, the little effect of Jigglypuff. Coughing. X-Bomb. Super Dragon. Oh, look at that. Which is just interesting that they show enemies, because this is a Final Smash trophy, and they just show enemies instead of, like, other characters. The Pal Block. Beast Ganon. Smash Ball. Great effect there. Steel Diver. That was always a funny, just a really funny item idea that they had. The NES Zapper Posse. Samus Dark Suit. Super Diffusion Beam. Which I believe is different from the Brawl one. Slightly different. Wonder Yellow, Bonsai Bill, Critter, Power Star, Shadow Mario Paint. I like that name. There's Mewtwo. There he is. His pose was fantastic in his art. Super good. And there's Supersonic. Wario Man, Conga Beat, Octopus. Yeah, this was me kind of finishing up stuff. This was when I was going through all the characters and finishing All-Star Mode, getting the Final Smash trophies. Fire Flower. Wow, I got the Fire Flower that late. That's a lame one to get as like one of your last trophies. Yeah, these are a bunch of the Final Smash ones. Bunch of them. I want to get to the DLC ones. I forget if there was any like major DLC trophies other than the Inkling from Splatoon. Wonder Green. Apparently that took me a while to get. Dr. Light, that took me a while to get too. The Dr. Finale. Womp. There's Ken. Okay, so Ken was a DLC trophy. I believe you just got these. No. Yeah, I think maybe. I think you just got these if you got DLC characters. You just got the alt. Again, okay, look at that. So, Fire Emblem the Binding Blade, 2002 Japan. Why did Captain Rainbow only say Japan, but this one they have the year? It's so weird. And also, like, why did they just say Street Fighter? Why don't they put Street Fighter 2 as well? There's Lucas. Okay, Roy's art was really good because it was also a callback to the Melee art, which was awesome. Ryu, Lucas, Ryu's Final Smash trophy. Toadsworth apparently took me a while. Soda Popinski, Majora's Mask, Galactic Knight, Knuckle Joe, Saki Amamiya from Sin and Punishment. Again, like they used the Wii Virtual Console release as the release date of this one. There's the Inkling one. Which you got with the update. I don't know. It actually might have been like it might have appeared in the shop or something like that. I don't know. Oh wow! It took me this long to get the Ice Climbers. Oh my god, that's surprising. The Flying Man, the worst thing in the history of ever. Bionis, Reaper, Flood, Waluigi. Oh my god, I did get Dixie Kong! What? I think I am missing one, though, and I forget what I'm missing then, because I think I was missing Dixie Kong for the longest time, but now I don't know what I'm missing. I forget. There's Cloud, of course, they can't say where Final Fantasy VII came from, but they can say Final Fantasy VII. Omni Slash. I always love when they have, like, elements from the game there, like, you know, like the text box. I like that with Pokemon Trainer. The Bayonetta trophies. There was Joan, I think. Yep, they had Joan. And Rodon. It's really weird that they, you know, again, like, it's a weird thing because, like, they're so okay with just saying, like, you know, whatever, Saki Amamiya from Sin and Punishment came out in 2007 on the Wii, which... I mean, like, yeah, but still, like, that's a little misleading. But, like, they're not going to mention the fact that Bayonetta 1 came out on the Wii U in October of 2014 alongside Bayonetta 2. It's I don't know. Like, that's kind of the main thing, I think, is just, like, yeah, there's just, like, some weird inconsistencies sometimes. A little weird. And that was... Oh, wow, Glass Joe was my last... Wow, that means Glass Joe was one of my final... That's surprising. Wow. Huh. Interesting. That's fun. Well, that almost took me 2 hours. Hopefully there's not as much to do. Except here, okay, the shop. I love the shop because, like, you can see all these little Nintendo merchants. You see Kirby dolls and stuff. That's fun. Watch. I'm just going to do this because I can. I don't need that, but still, I did it. I love Trophy Rush. That was awesome. I love Trophy Rush in Smash Brothers. It's so much fun. Oh, my God. And then the Horde. Check it out. Here we go. Let's see. They're all my babies. Oh, so good. I can go to the photo studio. I can do random stuff. I never got super into this. But, like, I can go here. And I can grab my Funky Kong. I can do that. I didn't do this at all, really. But I can... Oh, man. This reminds me of, like... This slightly reminds me of the melee room that you see after you get a trophy. Where, like, you know, you have all the Nintendo consoles in the back. But it also somewhat reminds me of the Smash 64 openings room. Even though it's not. This is much more of like... This seems like a very nice Japanese apartment. But weirdly enough, this does kind of remind me, like right there, like that TV setup. It's not exact at all, but it almost kind of reminds me because Sakurai did a presentation about Min Min in Smash Brothers Ultimate, and he showed like his TV setup. Sort of reminds me of that, but not really. It just, like, that's just kind of what came to my head. But let me see. What else do we have here? There's the replays. Do we have any that I can actually play? Because the thing with Smash Brothers, because, like, it uses the build of the game that you're on. Yeah, like... Because it uses the build of the game that you're on, it can't play rematches from like other from previous ones. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Yeah, I can't play these. That's unfortunate. Wait. There was like a. I saw like one that had like an envelope on it. What did that mean? I forget. Huh. Yeah, I don't really care to watch those. I don't really want to see... I'm not really interested in seeing my Smash Wii U skills. What are my albums like? Wow. Just Mario. There he is. It's the Wii Fit trainer getting hit. I like that one. That was Dick Vitale back in 2015. I made a Dickie V me. Let me see. And then there's movies. I was really bummed that Smash Ultimate didn't include the challengers approaching movies. I really like that Smash Wii U included all of them in like full-blown HD, where you don't have to worry about like online compression or anything, because like these videos look super good in Smash Wii U. Like, they're, like, super... Like, they're in their highest of quality. Like, this is amazing. Look at that. That looks so good. It was super. I was very happy with that. Smash Ultimate just has, like, a movie section where they show you the cutscenes from World of Light, and that's way lamer. I wanted to see, like, the Challengers Approaching movies. And I felt like that was, like, an oversight, because, like, they never, they didn't, they always did that stuff. They, you know, they had the challenge, the trailers, all the trailers for Brawl included on Brawl's disc, and then they did the same thing for Smash Wii U, but they didn't for Smash Ultimate, and I was really disappointed by that. Not really disappointed, but still. This is super. This is also super disappointing. So the tips section, it's just random tips. With Smash Ultimate, they at least make it so then it's all incredibly organized. Here, it's just like, it's just giving you random stuff. Which I'm like, come on, guys. Like, why? Why? The masterpieces. I love this. This is such... And, like, it's organized so well. Look at this. This is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. But it was always really weird to me that you could play Game Boy games. And for some reason, you did not have, whatever, you could not play Game Boy games like this, on the Wii U. But they obviously very much worked. And this is honestly pretty good. Like, the emulation is really good here. And it just really kind of like, I don't know, it always really annoyed me that, they put Game Boy Advance games on Wii U, but not, like, Game Boy or Game Boy Color. And I know it's because they were selling them on the 3DS, but it's just like, come on, guys. Like, the Smash Wii U team developed a Game Boy emulator for you. Just, you might as well use it. You might as well just sell this game on the Wii U eShop, you know? Because this runs really well, and this honestly isn't that bad. And it honestly looks really good on the gamepad. I'm looking at the on the gamepad right now. It looks really good. This game is available on the Nintendo 3DS Virtual Console. If you own a Nintendo 3DS system, you can buy it from the Nintendo eShop. Gotcha. But then, like, if I look at, like, the NES games, let me see. Yeah, this is using, like, the standard NES emulation that the Wii U had. Not my favorite. This game is available as a virtual console title for Wii U. As you can tell, this is far more fast and better than Smash Brothers Brawl. But this is really nice. But the problem is, it's also like I love how, like, they show, you know, they show the time, you know, in the corner there. That's awesome. I also like how it showed the demo will end when the timer runs out and you can't save your progress. ESRB teen. So technically Smash Wii U should be rated teen. I don't know. But yeah, I love how this is set up. It's super good. Main problem. So, like, it's really weird to me that they only have they have Game Boy games, because they couldn't include N64 games because N64 games weren't available on the Wii U Virtual Console at the time. So they just made them Game Boy games because they could just say, well, you can just buy them on 3DS if you want. But at that rate, like, why not include Game Boy Advance games, you know? Like, why not? You know, why not? That would be super fun. And I think Pac-Man's the only third-party one there. That's interesting. Apparently, I never played the Punch-Out. And I never played the Punch-Out demo. Well, we gotta see what it's all about. It's Punch-Out.